Hello everyone who have joined the webinar now. Our guest is about to join us, so I would request if you can wait for a little more time, and we will start the moment he joins us. Thank you so much. Our guest is going to join us in a minute, so I thank all of you for your patience. Please allow us one more minute. Thank you so much. So everyone, we are taking a little longer to start the entire process. So before our guest actually joins in and he takes it up, we will just go ahead and I'll give you a brief introduction of what we are going to discuss today. So first of all, a very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Anand, and I am the moderator of this webinar. I'm extremely delighted to have all of you here. And today we would be uncovering the digital transformation of the college examinations at St. Joseph's Degree and PG College at Hyderabad. During the lockdown period, they had made a very successful transition from being a college that conducted their examinations in offline to making that digital transformation and becoming a college that can conduct it in an online mode, right? Today, I think we have our guest with us. He is Mr. Satyanarayan Rao. He is the controller of examinations of the college, and he will be sharing his first-hand experience today of transitioning from offline to online examinations, right? And I also have the technical consultant from Hyderabad, Mr. Raj Singh, who will take up any questions from our guests, which is related to ProX, our AI-powered examination platform. And it is being used by institutions to conduct their examinations in a simple, seamless, secure, and scalable manner. Our guest is here with us, and just to give you a quick introduction, I guess Mr. Rao is a multifaceted personality. He has a master's in commerce, management, and law, and he's working as an associate professor at St. Joseph's Degree and PG College. He has over 30 years of experience in teaching, and he has held various positions in different colleges as the HOD and the vice principal. At the same time, he's also heading the various committees across different colleges, and he's currently the controller of examinations at St. Joseph's College. And he has been extremely instrumental in influencing and automating the entire examination system in the college. We welcome you, Mr. Rao. How are you?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Anand. So, good afternoon to everyone. So, nice introduction is again given. So, thank you very much. So, it is a very pleasure to me to talk on this regarding the transformation of the examination system to digitalization.
Right. Exactly. So we'll ask you a lot of questions on this, and we'll try to uncover your entire experience of the journey of this transition. But before we move on to the discussion, right, a little bit of housekeeping. To all the attendees of the event, in case your display name in Zoom is different from who you actually are, we request you to change it to your actual name, and so that when you ask questions in the Q&A section, we can address it to you directly, right? And please ask as many questions as you may have in the chat, and we will take them up separately and at the end of the session, right? I'll ask either Mr. Siddharth or Mr. Rao to take up these questions for you, right? And this entire session will actually be structured in 4 parts. Firstly, we'll look to understand the mindset and the position of the institute, St. Joseph's, as they geared up to continue their uh, examination process when the lockdown happened. So, what was going in their mind? What did they really want to achieve, and how were they planning to conduct their examinations? Then we'll go and discuss that what steps did they take to get themselves to conduct these examinations during the lockdown, right? After that, we would move on to understand the entire implementation process of the examination, and finally, we'll discuss about the outcomes of this transition, right? So with this being the agenda of the entire discussion, let us get started. So first question to you, Mr. Rao. I would want to give you a bit of context. Like when the coronavirus had shown its presence and total lockdown happened, right? It was expected that it would be a very long lockdown. And while a very relatively easier transition was made for the teaching methodologies, people started using Zoom and Teams and whatnot. Conducting examinations was still a challenge. That is what we heard from people. Now, if I may ask you, what was going through your mind and your college's mind when this lockdown happened, and how were you planning to conduct these online examinations or examinations in general? How were you looking to conduct these examinations?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Anand. Here, all of you know that. So, due to the corona pandemic, the entire education system was disturbed. Actually, the examinations were about to conduct in the month of March and April only, in the last academic year. But exactly at that time itself, the lockdown uh, came into our country. So we were not able to complete the examinations in the last minute only. So then examinations were postponed indefinitely, so that everyone is in doubt whether we conduct the examinations for that academic year, or we complete the examination process, or the students will get the degrees or not. It was the very big challenge and the question in the minds of everyone in the country, not only here or in our college. So you know well, the St. Joseph College is the one of the topmost college, the one or two among the three topmost colleges we are having in Hyderabad. So actually, our thrust is only to give the degrees to the students, but it was postponed. And then what happened? Then after the Supreme Court verdict, then it is compulsory, mandatory to conduct the examinations for degree and PG students as per the UGC guidelines. So then we had a dilemma, that is how to conduct the examinations, because the corona pandemic was there, and parents were not willing to send their students to the colleges for writing the examinations, and faculty were not ready to come to the colleges for the invigilation to the offline examinations. So many challenges, not one. So these are all the college management, and as a controller, of course, so I may have more, the most of the time I used to think what to do. So how to do this? So then definitely online classes started. As Mr. Anand, you explained, online exam classes teaching is already started from the June, but examinations online still it is a question mark and many doubts in the minds of the people. So at that time, then we come to know about the Hire Me, so where we can conduct the examinations through online also. So one of our fellow college in the Hyderabad, so they have consulted, and we have seen, of course, so many college, so many platforms also we have seen. But among this, then we have chosen. But we decided to go to the online because in the interest of the safety of the students, safety of the parents,
Right.
and safety of the entire nation.
True. Very well said, sir. In fact, yeah, as you mentioned, I mean, when we talk to so many control of examinations and academicians, conducting the online classes was still relatively easier, but making sure that you have an examination which is where there is cheating is not possible, and a secure examination in a safe environment, everyone is able to take it. So that is something that was a concern, and I do understand where you're coming from, because you're seeing exactly what is happening in schools when the lockdown is opening, right? A lot of students are still getting infected. So yeah, I mean, from that perspective, yes, it was very important that you take the right step in order to protect your people.
Yeah, thank you.
And so let's say you had decided that, okay, go ahead and I would go for online examinations in the first place. So in order to conduct these online examinations, what were the features that you were trying to look into a platform?
Yeah, that's a nice question here. Mr. Anand, the first thing everyone's mind when we said it's online examinations we are going, it has come into our minds, all of the minds, parents and all, and even faculty, management and everyone, is how to what is that? Avoid the cheating, or how to control the malpractice in the online examinations.
Right.
So that is the main question. So then we do the same, asked the company, the Hermia. So they told they have the proctoring mechanism. So to control this malpractice,
Yes.
then we have come to a conclusion. Okay, so maybe if it's not 100%, so the 90%, then we can, and other 10% small things. Of course, even in the physical examination also we conduct, the possibilities will be there.
Mhm.
So even the students come and write that they bring cheats, so and so it will happen. So that we have not been very what the problematic. We thought it, and then we went for this.
I understand. But to a very great extent, if I could say that it was very close to how you used to conduct offline examinations in terms of malpractice management, right? That is something that you were able to achieve with the final solution that you went ahead with.
Pardon? When malpractice?
Were you able to? I mean, I'm sure that as you're saying, the students are there who bring in chits, but to a very good extent, if I may say, you were able to manage the malpractices that the students do and still control them. The tests were frozen, and people who were trying to do it were caught, etc.
Oh, we do it. We do it in the offline examination, but still, the human. So we can't say that 100% we can control that. So maybe 5%, 10% here and there it will do. It will go in the even manual examinations also. So that is the reason
Yes,
we,
yes.
in the online examination also, maybe 5% or 10% of students, by seeing here and there, they may copy. So, but that is not the main important thing. 90% the window proctoring is there, and as well as the proctoring mechanism
The
is
image
there, no? Well,
proctoring.
in your
Yes.
system. So due to the artificial intelligence what you developed,
Correct.
we decided to go then. We thought we have seen pros and cons of the both the systems, and at this juncture,
Right.
so better to go to the online.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So, I mean, transitioning to online was probably as good as giving it in offline. So, sir, if I may ask you the next question, as in, I mean, I'm sure that you may have looked at multiple platforms, right? In the due course of checking it out, you may have looked at multiple platforms. What was that two top things that attracted you towards ProX?
One thing it is here we have seen, of course, the multiple the platforms for this, not too many, but 3 to 4. But in this, the proctoring mechanism, we satisfied. That is a number one. Actually, our fear, our doubt was that only. Our interest thing also that. So that is there.
Right.
Very what you can say, the reasonable. So maybe I thought it has been helpful to every college in completing these examinations. So even
Sure.
we conduct the examinations manually, also we may incur more cost than this.
Okay, so overall, if I may just summarize it, conducting the examinations in an online mode was relatively cheaper for you as compared to conducting it in offline mode.
Yeah, definitely. And even manual supervision is also been reduced. Manual supervision
Yes,
is also
indeed, indeed.
reduced. Then cost is also reduced without.
So in terms of your cost as well as your effort,
Yeah,
which was given by your peers, that has reduced on an overall level when you have
even
taken this to online.
yes, as a controller, by sitting at home also I operated the examinations. It is a new experience
Exactly,
for me. By sitting
exactly.
in
So
home, I
yeah,
am
I mean, definitely.
conducting examinations. It is my first kind of the experience, you can say. Why? Because
Lovely. That's
more
pretty
we
good to
have
hear. I
to
mean, it has
come.
been a It has been a new experience for a lot of people, and it's great that progressive colleges like you and the others who have taken up platforms like HireMe, they are able to conduct their examinations right from home, control it right from home without any hassles. Right. But if I have to check with you, I mean, in the overall process. So let's say now let's move to the process of implementation of the entire examination, right? We have talked about what a state was, and then how did you come to choose about HireMe? What were the features that you actually looked into it? And if I have to look in the entire process of implementation, which required the teachers to get trained, right, to conduct these examinations. Then there was support from the operation sides of the HireMe team. If you may want to express that journey from the point that you made a purchase, or rather you made a decision that I am going to take ProX, to the point that you conducted your examination. How was that journey, sir?
Yeah, it is a very important question, and the more material is there to answer. Really, then when we decided to go for online examinations through HireMe, then okay. But what we have to do? This has come. Even our faculty also raised the doubts. Management raised the doubt. Then how you will conduct the examinations? So then, how the students have to know this, right? And even faculty also, they are new to this kind of the online examination.
Correct.
So we planned in this way. So first we have to train the faculty. First we have to train the faculty about this online examination procedures. Because when the faculty knows, so definitely they inform or the transform their knowledge to the students. Because examination branch, the controller alone cannot do this. So the colleges like us, we have all the WhatsApp groups for each and every class. We have every class we have a WhatsApp group. So what happened? Then first we have trained our faculty. So regarding the question paper uploading and regarding the evaluation also, in case of after completing the evaluation or that is examination. So how they have to evaluate the papers, uploading the papers, and as well as the evaluating the papers. But say one thing again, I requested the HireMe at that time. See, not only these two things are related to the faculty. Actually, faculty are concerned with these two only. But in these days now, even faculty should know about the student side also. In case the students get the problem, we should be able to guiding them. We should be able to tell them what to do. So that is more of students. They are the small children. So they have fear, they have tensions, they have to write the examination. So many things will be there. We don't have. So first thing I focused more on how to conduct the examination, what the students will face the problem. On that only we have trained, we have given training more to the faculty.
Right.
Then faculty have trained the students in their respective class groups, entire students. And HireMe material is also they sent. So all the videos and everything we have given to the faculty, and faculty inspired they have transferred to the students. But even then also, then we had again the students said we are having a lot of problems. So then what happened? Then I consulted. So we brought even students also once from each class. From each class, we have taken the 2 or 3 good students. And even more students, like 30, 40 classes means 60. Along with the faculty, we have included them to raise their doubts and for their clarification. I'm openly saying it. I'm very lucky to have a very good technical people from your HireMe. So especially Mr. Uday and Mr. Rakesh. So these two people have done a wonderful job on that day when 3 hours session went on. The students, faculty, and we really inspired. In front of everyone, I'm saying I'm thanks to them, especially Mr. Uday and Rakesh. These two technical people who are there in this, they have, whenever I need the support, they have helped me. So that we have cleared all their doubts nearly 3 to 4 hours. So even I too had a problem. I too had a doubt why so and so. Because students will have small doubts also.
Yes.
Sir, in case in my house
Indeed.
power goes, what to do? Or if my system works, what to do? My cell phone breaks, what to do? So,
Right.
so these are all
Right.
the doubts will come. Then we have patiently, then your people have cleared their doubts about each, even from computer through the web we can join, or the mobile we can join, or some mobile brands doesn't work for this. So patiently we told them this kind of the mobiles cannot be used. You use simple mobile. How much the data is required for this writing examination,
Yes.
especially how to write, how to upload examinations, how to end exams. These three things I found it. How to enter into the HireMe examinations, then writing, of course, on the papers, then how to upload the papers, and how to exit. These 4 points I understood from this examination. So I trained only students, or I focused students only on these points. Right. So
Right.
then after what happened in the first day when the exam is over, there were no problems at all. All problems have come before starting exam, but once the exam started, almost the zero issues. In the beginning day, 4 or 5 people, they could not able to upload, but I told immediately, don't worry, you upload to my mail first day, like 4 or 5 people. So next day onwards, even that is also not there. So the later they have used to the system, and they are doing very well. Mr. Anand, I think
Really nice to hear. When you are conducting 30,000 plus examination and that on the initial level, all the doubts are cleared, and 2 or 3 people or 4 people are facing issues, and that is also cleared later on. That is a very big achievement at your part. And that is something that we should congratulate you for the kind of efforts that you have taken along with our team. Right. I mean, for the issues, it makes a lot of sense also, sir. I think you will agree with me, because when we see that you are adapting to a new system, the entire system is adapting to an entire new system, these glitches are bound to happen in the beginning. But I think the forward thinking of a college or a institution lies in the fact that they are able to overcome these challenges, right? And when the time comes, they are able to deliver their best.
Yeah,
right.
You're right. It will be there in the beginning when we are going to start a new thing. So definitely the problems will be there, apprehensions will be there, doubts will be there. These are all we have to patiently, we have to clear, and we have to start. That is my experience in this.
Right. And since you have already mentioned about your working with the HireMe, especially with our operations team, technical people who guided you in the process, do you remember any specific such instance that gave you that sense of customer delight, that okay, with the presence of these people, you were able to overcome certain challenges that you faced? Any specific instance, if you may remember?
Yeah, many incidents, but for example, sometimes students they did not get test pin. Maybe it is actually they sent test pins to everyone, to every student a day before. But what happened? Those students' mails were full, so then they were not seen. Mails, it is a full 15 GB or something they give. No,
Yeah.
it is full. So they didn't see that. So simply panically they said, no, sir, we didn't get the test pin. For us also it's new, what is that? So it is the problem. And they told it, no, sir, it will be the problem. And otherwise also, what happened again, they have generated a new pin and they have given. And one more incident also I will quote here. During the examination, we'll put some limit to the proctoring. 10 limits, we kept it 10, I think, in the beginning.
Yes.
But unknowingly, what happened in the very beginning, students have crossed that, and their exam is what is the priest. So
Yes.
then they have come to us. So then immediately, sir, my exam is closed and all. What to do? So immediately we contacted the technical operating team of the hire me. So no problem. Then again they have generated a new pin based on our request, and we have given. So it is even for us also the students welfare, and for you then the college or students, whatever is the customer friendly
Exactly. Exactly.
acts. So this way we never
So
had
after
any.
like lovely, that's really nice to hear. I mean, I can take that compliment in behalf of the entire team, who has worked tirelessly to make sure that you conduct examinations successfully. But sir, after conducting these examinations, the final result that were declared. Now, if I look at the overall picture from the point where you were at the starting of the lockdown, right, and you had this sense of apprehension that okay, what will are we going to do? What is going to happen? To a point today when you have successfully conducted your examinations and are probably looking to conduct more examinations as well, right? Have you built that confidence for online examinations that okay, it is possible and it is very well possible by using ProX?
Yeah, definitely. It is really then how the examination completed, how the evaluation is over. I'm not able to, what you can say, understand why, because without of any much efforts, physical work. So we have done this and given the results. Because in the manually, we have to conduct exams. Physical, we have to hire the, we have to take the faculty for invigilations, then bundling, then again sending this to the examiners, and then again bringing. So directly the login credentials we have transferred, and they have corrected the papers, and they have sent the uh, Excel sheet, the marks. So from then to now, I'm finding it is here conducting online examination will become very easy and helpful to the colleges or to the in the educational institutions. When I'm interacting with my relatives in US, my daughter is in the United States. So I told about the online examinations. They are also surprisingly saying. So in the examinations also conducting in the online. Usually, most of they also know that online classes teaching is there, but online
Correct.
examination is a new concept. I think it is. So in that way, I'm very. I felt very happy also that we are also
Great.
very more advanced technologically than uh, others.
Exactly. I mean, for the set of colleges who have taken up online examination, definitely they are progressive colleges, and there are a lot of colleges who are adopting it now, considering the kind of advantages that it brings in terms of both the cost, resources, right? It becomes much easier also. I mean, even if I'm not wrong, so correcting the paper also was relatively easier because on the
Yeah,
platform
it
only
is.
you can correct the paper and download
Yeah,
the
there is an
papers.
Excel. Yeah, it is easier only. Evaluating the papers is easy. Actually, in our Usmania University, we have started the digitalization of the answer scripts 3-4 years back. But now
Right.
directly we have adapted what they are doing. Physical paper they are scanning, and then they are going for valuing through system. But here it is
Correct.
writing exam, and directly we have to do there itself. No need of any
Yes.
scanning problem
Yeah,
here.
no need of scanning as well. Correct.
Uh, so
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So, let's say for
that
the
way it is
colleges
easier.
who are looking to adopt this system going forward, what would be your message to these colleges? How should they go about conducting the examination? Should they go about it or not? And yeah, what would be your message to them?
Yeah, I strongly suggest that definitely the online examinations are very, very useful to the college, to the management, and to the faculty, and even to the students also. So there will be no problem at all. And moreover, it is a very comfortable and easy to. When in our
Hmm.
Hyderabad, when others some our college is going on, I myself, because I'm a little bit experienced, 10 days, 20 days ahead, we completed exams by that time. For other
Right.
college faculty also in the online, they have taken me to explain the certain things in conducting the Hire Me, only they went Andhra Mahila Sabha, our other college
Right.
through Hire Me only. So they have taken my suggestions. That is, sir, you
Correct.
got experience. You just tell how. I told everything will be simple. Then they have successfully completed and they have also given results.
Right. So overall, if I say your entire college is in a position that your teachers, they are equipped with the system now, they have understood it completely. You have
Yeah,
understood it completely. The students are anyway aware of it. So has the college kind of settled down with the online examination? Does it look something that you will be doing going forward as well?
yeah. And now at this situation, definitely online exams. And after this end semester examinations, even our internal examinations for the current year batch also we went from the Hire Me itself. So internal
Oh, lovely.
examinations.
That's
Even,
really
even for internal
okay.
examinations, last the month of October 27th we started.
Mhm.
All the papers completed through online itself. Every day 2 papers, morning and afternoon one. So we have taken the Hire Me itself for that internal
Great.
examinations too.
Lovely. That's really good to hear, sir. Amazing. I mean, that's really nice to have you over here and answer and give us opinion about your entire experience, right? Uh, I mean, before we actually go ahead with the end of the session, there are a couple of questions that have been asked by the audience. I think some of it can be taken up by Siddharth, who is there with us, who is our technical. Others can be answered by Dr. Rao, Mr. Rao himself. So, if I may ask the question, the first question is that can you conduct computer lab examinations using the Hire Me system? Siddharth, can you take that up?
Yeah, Anand, sure. Hi,
Okay.
and a very good evening to everyone who is there on the
Yeah.
webinar. Yes, we do have the capability of running certain computer simulations on the platform. We also have the capability of running certain programming languages like C, C++, C Sharp, Java, Perl, Python, etc. Along with that, we highly recommend that we use code snippet based questions, which are MCQs, which have code snippets in them. Along with that, we also recommend the faculty to give subjective questions to the candidates for initial learning so that they can even write the code and any simulations which they want to give on a piece of paper or directly onto the platform, and then it can be evaluated by the faculty in a subjective manner. So we have all kinds of capabilities. It is very much possible to conduct computer lab simulations on the platform, depending on what is the level and what is the complexity which the faculty wants it to be of. So it is highly customizable, and it can be done as per the faculty requirement.
Great. Okay. I think that answers the question. The other question is from Mr. Vijay. He's asking that. Okay. So his question is that regarding the teachers, and I think sir can take this up. So
Yeah,
how
please.
difficult it was for the teachers to adapt to the system?
Can I answer?
Yes, sir. For you only, sir. And yeah, how difficult was it to
Actually,
adapt to?
yeah, really it is opposite your answer. It is not difficult. For the teachers, it will be very easy one because first thing, there is no need of any invigilations. The one thing, and then correction is also they can do at home. So for teachers, it is a very, very comfortable through online examinations. There is no difficulty at all to the teachers.
Perfect. Okay. I don't think we have any more questions coming up. So, I mean, Siddharth, can you also inform our guests about the new uh, live proctoring feature that we have introduced? Probably that would be something that they may be interested in.
Yes, and that is one of the features which has been requested a lot by a lot many colleges from us, and we have developed it recently on a special request of making sure that the authenticity of the examinations are at the highest level, even if they are being conducted remotely. So as Sir said earlier, we have webcam proctoring already. We had it on the platform. We have augmented it into a system wherein we can watch it live. It can be watched live by the proctors who can be available at remote locations or at a central location in the university and college, and then they can take an informed decision whether there is any malpractice which is being done or not. Still, we have a AI ML deep learning model which has been trained for over 3 lakh attempts, which Sir was referring to, that human intervention is not required for proctoring anymore or invigilation anymore. So that system will always be there to help or to assist the proctors in making an informed decision whether to stop the attempt or to let the attempt continue, etc. So this is a new feature which we have developed, and the
Great.
most important point about this feature is that it still runs on a very low internet bandwidth. It does not require any high internet bandwidth at the candidate side, because it is already a challenge for to get high internet bandwidth for running the assessments.
I understand. Yeah, completely.
Yeah, Mr.
So,
Siddharth, I have a
yeah,
question.
I mean, one can definitely. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Anand, so I have to ask Mr. Siddharth, is in the live proctoring, how many students, so then now we can see at.
Sir, we have divided it into a ratio of 1:20. One proctor can see 20 students at a time. If you flip the page, or if you move on to the next page, you can see further 20 candidates, sir. So it's 1:20
So
ratio
on one
as of now.
screen, basically, you would be able to see 20 students, and only those students who are doing malpractices. Every student may not be visible. Only those students which our AI detects are to be conducting some kind of malpractice. Only those students will come into the system, right? So, I mean, one person can see as many students as possible, but at a time 20.
At a time 20.
20.
That is,
Yes.
for example, in a class, 60 students are there.
Yes.
In a one class, 60 students are there. But one teacher can do the live proctoring, so that maximum 10-20 people only will involve or indulge in this malpractice. So she can see.
Yes, sir.
They can see the 20
They
people.
can see them. Yes, they can see them, and they can also basically stop their examination right from if they think that they are cheating, the invigilators can actually stop their examinations. So even though that functionality is present in the system, right?
Yes,
Okay.
live means how can you see
So
the
I think
complete,
we have
writing,
already short
what
of
they
our
are,
time. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No.
So we have already short up
Can
with our
you
time.
show us this?
Oh yes, definitely, sir. We will show you the
This
feature
demo
as well.
you can show us later.
Definitely, we'll do that.
Thank you. Thank you then.
Great. So again,
Thank you,
so
Mr.
much
Anand.
for coming in, sir. I mean, for sharing a thought with us, and a big thank you to our wonderful audience as well for their participation in the discussion. As you know, HireMe has been conducting online examination with their platform ProX, AI powered by HireMe, in a lot of colleges and universities in the country. Colleges like YMCA, Desh Bhagat, Global, BNMIT, Sona College are some of the few names where our system is being used to conduct examinations smoothly, apart from St. Joseph College that we just heard, right? And yeah, I mean, that's the time that we had. And thank you everyone for coming in. And I hope all of you have a great day ahead. And thank you, sir, so much. Thank you, Siddharth, for joining us. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Anand, Siddharth, and all the participants. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful comments, and we look forward to working further with you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Anand. Thank you so much.
Thank you.